Hey, hey. Congrats on getting married, Samantha. You pulled a serialized Emmy. Really? That's a huge pull. Congrats. Good shit. Thanks, Risa Wukong. God damn. No, I'm not playing League. I quit League years ago. Thanks, Risa Abigail. I did see that archive. I actually remember that. It's a little bit better, I suppose, Grizz, but still not great. Thanks, Crazy. Thanks for the membership bin. The resub rain. How about the Apex boys? Oh, that was so nice. That was such a huge W. Yeah. We were all watching. I still have not gotten into the Elden Ring lore. You know, I'm probably going to do like a big deep dive on Elden Ring lore at some point. It seems so interesting. It's good advice, Beckett. Thanks to Prime Stark. The resub Xylorix. The DLC story kind of ass, though. Ah, shame. Thanks for resub Lupin. I've opened Assassin's Creed boxes on stream twice now. And I played a Basim deck. We did a box battle, and I made a commander deck out of Basim. Well, it wasn't really commander, it was more brawl. Out of Basim. Edward does seem strong, though. Yeah, we talked about organoid intelligence like a week ago. Hey, thanks, Lena. Hope it went well. Thanks, membership, Zacharias. Yeah, Apex team was locked in today. Love to see it. Thanks, membership, Goober. When do you usually stream bad games? I don't have like a set schedule for it, but we did bad game night last night. Though we ended up playing one good game and one bad game. Sorry to hear that, Jared. You'll find someone else. Thanks, resub Robo. Yeah, that's been all over Twitter, Ethan. Like every day. I hope you've been enjoying it at least, Chronicles. You gonna see Deadpool 3? Of course I will. We are still fighting U.S. immigration, yes. There's a membership. Foost. That's all they sell here, CH. Like, legally, at least. Is the claw machine always active when you're streaming or only on certain days? Nope. Every stream's gonna be active. Thanks for your sub, dog. So anytime I'm live, the claw machine will be active. Thanks for membership, Devin. Thanks for some nuclear and plugs. Doing alright, hope you're doing well, Eva. People who saw Deadpool 3 footage said it was amazing. That's good, because Twitter's been going on this fucking rampage about how bad the movie is going to be for like a month now. Thanks to Prime Bob. And 5 gift subs pancakes, thank you for that. No worries, Turkey. Thanks for resub Armored. Prepare for a long-ass stream for the Elden Ring lore? Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'll do it on stream. What's a One Piece theory that interests you the most? The one that's most interesting to me is one I probably can't share because of spoilers, but it has to do with Luffy's mom and Crocodile. Thanks to Prime Grayson and the Tier 1 Crimson. No, still behind on House of the Dragon and The Boys. Thanks to the resub swag. Nice, Melvin. Hope you enjoy it. And I don't think so, Marvin. I don't know what that is, button. I haven't heard about that leak. There's a membership, Petro. Oh, the Hawk Tuah girl thing I have up here is just me saying I told you so. She's making a song. That was just, I predicted that in the video I made. And it looks like she's already going through with it. Not confirmed if it's going to be a rap song or not, but I think it will be. There's Risa Broston. Easiest thing to predict. Oh no, I know. I know. That wasn't like a crazy prediction or anything. I saw that, Moon. I saw the Mind Control Elden Ring playthrough was cool. Is it Prime? Kaiser. And the Tier 1 Metallics. What do you mean, Dr. Moist? I'm a little confused. That Twitter account's a parody, you got baited. I know it says parody, but I'm pretty sure it's actually her account. Because this is her in the booth. Unless this is all photoshopped. Like, this account only posts, like, pictures and updates of her. So they're still real pictures. And no, I didn't see that Brinch. She confirmed on a podcast she's making a country song. Damn. Not rap? Never even heard of that one, Obese. Thanks, Risa Rosa. Are there any updates on the Sniper Wolf drama? Yeah, she actually made a tweet right before I hopped in the shower saying that she did not issue the copyright strike. It's someone impersonating her. So I replied to it saying that she should absolutely get in contact with the YouTuber so she can get the info of the impersonator and actually take action against them, if it's like a group. Thanks, you're sub confused in Flanders. Like, that's not super common to issue copyright strikes as an impersonator, but it has happened twice that I can think of in the last 10 years. It's rare, but it's not impossible. One of them was Destiny, one of them was Nintendo. But aside from those two, I can't think of any time where it was someone impersonating an individual. Thanks for your sub, Sana. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing better, Lay. And it's somewhere that says join Lay. Nah, I'm not going to be purchasing an iPod, Salmon, sorry to say. And yeah, I'll probably do another Souls marathon at some point. I just love Souls games so much. Did you watch the Apex games? Yep, start to finish. We always do. Yeah, I streamed all of Ghost of Tsushima. Great game. Great game. When's the next God Slap? Mid-August. You see the crazy UK elections with the garbage men? Yeah, and Elmo. I saw the UK elections. Thanks to resub ham. Thanks to membership boon. My day's been alright, haven't really done too much today. Thanks to resub Grayson. Membership Sabi. Trailer Park Boys is good. Hawk Tuah Girl has her own documentary coming out. They dropped a trailer for it. Oh, didn't mean to caps lock that. I'm not that excited. Where's the trailer? How the fuck is there going to be a documentary about it? That sounds awful. It's on TikTok. Oh, and a reality show. Wow. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'd like to close this ad. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
With generative AI and
oh my god. Look at this!
You can imagine just by typing a text prompt.
God, this is stupid.
No, a Jaguar.
2 auto-playing video ads.
Changes everything.
2 different ads. They're innovating. Double the ad revenue. That's crazy. Good work, Hindus. Hindus time?
Here's a fun fact.
Hindustan Times?
Millions of people around the world use Photoshop to
I-
create all kinds of cool stuff.
What?
Designs for
What
t-shirts
is this
and posters,
website?
graphics to promote brands and businesses, images for social and websites. Anyone can do it. And to the guy who put a bulldog's head on a parakeet's body, you, sir.
Where is this audio even playing from? They hid this ad from me.
Today, click or tap the banner to head over to Photoshop.com.
There is no banner. Oh, here it is.
Smart tech.
Nope, there's another one playing somewhere. Let's try and locate it.
Go wild with generative
Oh,
AI.
now another one somewhere.
Create anything you can imagine just by typing a text prompt, like a Jaguar.
Where are they hiding these ads?
Jaguar on a spaceship. Yes.
Where are they?
Try it now at Photoshop.
Well, I know I can just mute the tab, but I'm curious. This has to be illegal. If I was one of the advertisers that paid for a spot on this website, and all they did was pump my audio and had an invisible video playing, I'd sue them. That's not what you paid for. I appreciate it, Zach. Top corner in the start. Nope, this is just a banner ad. Is it this?
Mild with generative AI and Adobe Photoshop. Create anything
Nope.
you can imagine just by typing a
Nope.
text prompt, like a Jaguar.
Nope.
A Jaguar on a spaceship.
Yeah, they're just hiding the ad.
Yes.
So all you can do is mute the tab. If I was the advertiser, I would sue the fuck out of them for this. Oh, that's a good question, Quentin. Probably Tekken for me. What a dog shit website. They should be ashamed. Absolutely ashamed. That should be criminal. Yeah, I've been watching Kaiju number 8, and I'm still on Fishman Island for One Piece. Thanks for your sub trash. Sent the trailer for documentary on Twitter. All right, let me see.
I'm from Belfast, Tennessee. It's a little small area near Louisville.
21 million views on the trailer, huh? Oh, hey, Alex. Goddamn, thank you. Don't want to get DMCA'd. Though that would be cool, Caden.
I don't know what to feel. It's crazy. I never thought anything like this would ever happen. It's too much to comprehend.
Yeah, I I really had no idea that one night in Broadway, having fun with your friends and everything else would change your whole life around.
It's actually, this feels like a dystopian, unrealistic future you'd see in a movie. She's getting a documentary and a reality TV show because she talked about spitting on a penis in like a 10-second clip. That's so crazy. Jesus. Yeah, we were just talking about that basic. Wait, what are you talking about? She said she didn't strike it and that someone impersonated her. Thanks to the membership cake. Is that all she did? I thought it was something earth-shattering. No, she just said Tuah spit on that, referring to wiener. Because the question was asking about like a move she does in bed that drives a man crazy. Like a silly little meme, but now they are like I think there is a chance. I'm starting to come around. I think there is a chance she's backed by some huge agency that's pushing the fuck out of her, trying so hard to squeeze milk from a stone. Thanks, resub bees. That'd be very disappointing if that's true, cheese. And yeah, we talked about that a while ago, boss. Thanks for membership, Michael. I have not seen the new Starlink. She's 100% an industry plant. Who the fuck wants to watch a reality show about the Tuah girl? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't really subscribe to that belief a few days ago, but after seeing all of this, I really do think that this has to be some kind of agency-backed experiment or something. Has to be. Thanks for your subdank. Is this something they'd play in The Boys as a joke? It's absurd. It is. It's so fucking absurd.
I think the whole community did that with the Daily Mail, you know, just you know, somebody they didn't know come in and ask the questions.
Sniper Wolf showed me she had no pinning strikes. We were in the middle of filming a video when she found out. Oh, that's really unlucky then, if that's true. She should 100% contact Onion, get the guy's contact info that filed it impersonating her, and take action. This could be a huge W for Sniper Wolf if she puts the kibosh on this. That's very, very rare. Like I said, there's only 2 instances I can think of where there was an impersonator that successfully filed a copyright strike, and it was both for corporations, Destiny 2 and Nintendo. This would be huge. Especially if she stopped it. We're trying to get a hold of him. I can send his Twitter. At least I think this is his... No, this might not be his Twitter. He shouldn't be hard to get in contact with, though. Let's resub silver. Watch the F1 trailer. I saw the F1 movie. Why would I watch the trailer after watching the movie? It also happened with all the reaction channels re-uploading your videos and copyright striking each other. That was a little bit different, to be fair. Good counterpoint, actually. But that was a little bit different. What separates that from impersonating an individual like that is that they were copyright striking what they believed was their own individual video, as opposed to doing it on my behalf. But yeah, you're right. That is something that happened. Thanks to the resub suck. Makes a tier 1 Christian. The F1 movie comes out next year. Okay, which one? You're talking about the Neil Blom... Oh, that's not F1. The Neil Blomkamp movie's not F1. My bad. Sorry. Thanks, resub stray. Could have been someone striking for something she was reacting to in the videos she was reacting to. I don't think so, because if that was the case, she would have been striked as well. So it would have to be someone impersonating her. Thanks, Resub Shake. The membership Satan. Thanks, give some Christian. Tier 1 Vapor. If she was an industry plant, why would it be based off such a dumb concept? Probably just to see how far they can push this. Like a race to the bottom here. That'd be my guess. No, I get that, Nex. And I definitely think there's a way to turn it around if that is the truth. Just reach out to Giant Onion to get the information so she can take action against the impersonator if that's what's going on. Because that could be a huge W for the whole platform to take something like that down. Thanks for the gift, Sub Vapor. Resub Salty. Hope you're enjoying Ready or Not. No, this extends beyond meme culture now. She definitely has an agency behind her. Someone like Bobby, the podcast girl, Bobby Althoff, whatever her last name is. I don't think she's an industry plant. I think she just got big on TikTok, and then all of these celebrities just wanted to keep going on for exposure because it's good promotion. Her became a meme and immediately got like a strong agency to try and push the shit out of her. This is not normal meme culture. Thanks, Resub Pato, the Prime DJ. That shit got 21 million views. Yeah. Thanks, Resub Beak. Wasn't there a terrible Addison Rae documentary similar to this? Yeah. But she was already a TikTok superstar and had been for a while. This is actually just one sentence. Well, I didn't see that basic. So I couldn't tell you. But from what Nex is saying in the chat, it's someone impersonating her. And no, I have not seen that one, Snooze. You hear about the guy who was setting off fireworks in his hand but one exploded in his chest? No, but I saw a headline about a father who set off a firework on his head and killed himself with it. I've never been to South Korea, Caden, but I hope you have fun. I don't think we could make it, Jay. That's very hard. No, of course, Nex. I'm sorry for the headache for both of you if that's the case. I do think it can be turned around into a W, though. Just getting a hold of him and then getting the info on the impersonator and taking action. That's helpful to the entire platform. Keep me updated, Nex. Yeah, I also made a video on that, Eva. Like a year or so ago. You hear about the Ghost of Tsushima live-action movie being directed by the John Wick director? I remember the announcement. Thanks, membership Newt. Did you hear about Spain's new porn passport? You need to watch adult content. Porn passport. Spain introduces porn passport to watch adult content online. Here's why. I love that. It's so silly. Imagine getting pulled over. They ask for like license and registration, but you accidentally hand them like a porn passport. Sorry, officer. Oh, you get a number of credits for reviewing adult content. No, but that sounds pretty cool, Arrow. Let's use some Choctaw. How will the app work? The mobile application, officially called Digital Wallet Beta. That's your porn passport? It's just called Digital Wallet? What the fuck? That's so misleading. It will allow platforms to check whether the user is above 18 or not. To verify their age, viewers will be asked to use the mobile app. The application will work as a mobile phone wallet and will verify users' age through one of 5 government-issued IDs. Once verified, the users will then receive 30 porn credits with 1 month validity. These credits will grant them access to adult content. Further, users will be able to put in a request for extra credits. Imagine filing a government request because you need to goon a little bit more. Excuse me, Prime Minister. My porn credits ran out a little early and I was in the middle of a goon sesh. I humbly request 30 extra porn credits, please. Yours truly. What a fucking interesting idea. It's going to be available by the end of summer. That's really quick, too. According to the government, the credit-based model is more privacy-friendly and ensures that online activities are not easily traceable. Yeah, I'm sure. It will be voluntary, as online platforms can rely on other age verification methods available to keep a check on inappropriate viewers. Oh, so it's not like a mandatory thing for their... Okay. Who... That seems like it'd be really hard to do. That sounds interesting, Iceland. Thanks for the resub. GG. Glad to hear that, Bear. Hope Hollow Knight's going well. Thanks for Prime Sandy. I'm sure there's already Goon Coin. I'm sure it exists. Thanks for resub, Oro. And they give sub Vapor. Have you looked at the Goon Cave subreddit? Just disgusting. I haven't actually looked at Goon Caves in a while. Do they still have just like an active community? I remember when that shit was going all over Twitter. Yeah, you're right. There's so many... Did someone almost win? How close was that? I didn't see it. But there's so many Goon subreddits, Christ. Do you / have you played Warframe? Yes and yes. Very excited for TennoCon this month. Welcome, Adrian. Yeah, we talked about the Logan Paul lawsuit like a week or so ago. Have you heard of Ken Penders' new comic series? He's got a new one? And now we don't do that anymore, Alex. I will check in on Ken Penders, though. This guy has the most atrocious art style I've ever seen, and I don't say that lightly. It's so gross looking. What is it? I don't see anything on his website. Where's it at? Unless is this it? For those that don't know, Ken Penders makes really weird Sonic comics. And he's notorious for being an asshole. This isn't new though, is it? Didn't he write for them? Yes, he did. No, that's the Lara Sue Chronicles, his comic that he's been making for 11 years and still hasn't released. Classic Ken Penders. So what's his new one? I didn't see anything new here. Commander Michael Taylor. This is the first non-hedgehog character I've ever seen him make. Okay, that didn't go anywhere. Cool. So what's his new one? That sounds like a load of baloney. Is there new DLC coming out soon, Alex? I didn't know about that. Oh, no worries, Gummy. Isn't Valve actively getting rid of bots right now? Like they're actually finally doing something? Last I saw, they were taking small steps. Thanks, membership, Rubik. You ever played Persona 4? I played P4 Arena. How are peeps using the claw machine? Through the Twitch sub, YouTube member, Discord. Is that right, Dalton? Thanks for the scoop. You think you'll replay the Dead Rising games before the remake comes out? That I'm on the fence about. I haven't decided. That's a huge maybe. Doing alright, Jay. And nothing too crazy. I'm in the process of redecorating my room. Well, not redecorating, adding more to my room. It's coming along really well. You can't see most of what I've been working on because it's over here, but it's looking nice. That's about it. I think the tier 1 cleat. Membership rebirth. You ever check the solo leveling Arise game? Egress fight is tough. No, I actually forgot to look at that. Is it any good? Yeah, let me see the Egress fight. Thanks for membership, George.
Let's go ahead and do a full guide on how you can easily beat Igris, and I'll tell you all about his combat so you can get a victory like this, where Igris never manages to touch us once.
Well, hold on, let me just see like a... Okay, here. I think the tier 1 prolific. Thanks, membership, Caleb. I'll do another room tour once I finish what I've been working on in the room. This thing has 80 health bars? What the fuck? Oh, and all 80 of them vanquished in a single move. Damn, that build looks busted. Thanks, Richard Johnny.
Something about him is different from everything. Stronger than I
This doesn't look bad though, especially for like an anime game. Usually they just do it the most boring arena fighters.
It's no use.
This at least looks fun. It's kind of like Genshin-esque. Yeah, I know the Bleach game trailer. We watched it. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It's a mobile game? Well, yeah, of course it is. Everything's a mobile game now. But it's mobile and PC, clearly. Thanks to give sub Chloe. Did you hear that a driverless car was avoiding Phoenix police? It was caught on body cam. Fuck. The AI is already rebelling. Let me see. Police officer pulls over a driverless car 2 days ago.
How about this? A bizarre sight in Phoenix. All right, everybody, when a police officer pulled over a driverless car. Now, the officer said that the Waymo was driving erratically, including on the wrong side of the road.
But I'm not sure CIA. Outlast, maybe.
31 Adam for as well? No, can you show me out at 7th Ave in Osborne? I got a unmanned vehicle that was kind of taken off from me. It's a Waymo car. Hi!
Waymo says the construction signage on the street was inconsistent, and because the officer blocked the car, it had to impede oncoming traffic. Police say that they cited Waymo and the company was actually very helpful throughout the incident. So far, there have been limited issues.
So it wasn't a real
Waymo
police
cars,
chase, to be fair.
At least one person says he was nearly sideswiped by one.
Making a right onto Washington.
So what is Waymo? I've never heard of it.
He had to swerve into the fast lane. My son saw an accident. We've seen him dead in the water in the middle of the intersection. Yeah. So it's just, I don't see any good from it.
Tier 1 Gale.
Waymo says their cars are better drivers than humans and 3.5 times more likely to avoid crashes.
I actually rode in one of them.
Did you really?
Thanks, Resub Loco.
Oh, that's right.
Completely
You did right.
safe.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many sensors and cameras all around the car. That's maybe perhaps how it knew to roll down that window when the police came.
I've never heard of that. Definitely wasn't really a police chase per se, though. Does Florida just not have this? I've never even heard that name. Waymo. Self-driving cars, autonomous vehicles, ride hail. Formerly known as the Google Self-Driving Car Project, it's an American autonomous driving technology company headquartered in Mountain View, California. So is this exclusive to LA? Well, no, no, it's definitely not. These things are all over Pittsburgh. Are they reliable? Let me see. Waymo crashes. There was a crash in Phoenix with a Waymo vehicle. Looks like there was 8 crashes in Arizona from Waymo. Actually, resub Mikey. Very interesting. all over San Francisco and people hate them. 4 months ago, one was set on fire and vandalized on video. Yeah. People just aren't ready for technology. Thanks, Resubdoodle. Yeah, I had no idea they were so big, Fizz. He's a prime fetus. Oh, is that right? Goodness, yikes. Jesus. I hope everything goes well, Vapor. Favorite anime is Code Geass or Attack on Titan. Any strats for beating the last Elden Ring boss? It's tough. There are so many cheese strats you can use. I see them pop up on Twitter like every day now. I saw one that's just like a full tank build from a... You know, why don't I just pull... Well, I don't want to spoil. There's a guy that did an all-hit run, meaning he let every single one of the boss's attacks hit him. Still didn't take any real damage and killed him, just through attacking through all of it. There are so many cheese builds. You can use a shield. There's just so many options. I do remember that, Justin. I don't remember their Terminator game, though. Did you see the jumping cheese strat for the big move at the end? I did! That was a huge find. Yeah, you can totally avoid it by just spamming jump at the right time. Thanks a membership, Slayer. I did watch our Apex squad earlier. Fucking locked in. Check out Rel Seas. It's a revolutionary Roblox One Piece game. Huh. Yeah, let me see. And I did not see that takeout. Just got delayed.
So Rel C just dropped a ton of news, some of it being very good in my opinion, but there's one thing that's definitely very bad. And that, if it wasn't obvious by the thumbnail or title, depending on...
Show me some gameplay.
So Rel C's just made some great...
Oh, this is the gameplay.
And they dropped a few new things, but the most important thing, and it's what I'm referring to when I say changes, is the fruit revamp. For those that don't know, when
I didn't hear anything about that. Lost Media.
The fruits, and I believe it was Devlog 1, and then in Devlog 2, a lot of people weren't great. I don't know if it's possible to eat that much, but let me show y'all what I'm talking about. We went from light blue squiggly lines to like 4K pure quality glass. That literally looks like it's from the show. I'm sorry, no glaze though. Okay, let me not even say that. I'm not beating no type of glazing allegations when it comes to forcing. It's probably just because of copyright, and also this new version is definitely more detailed, so you guys can compare. But I think what pretty forever sneak yes though is the one.
I mean, it looks pretty cool.
I mean, we're gonna end that, but with circle and.
This did remind me. Have you guys seen the Roblox Gore project? Where is it? For some reason, this short got recommended me earlier. I don't even watch shorts. Wow. This one's interesting looking. I'll probably check out the Terminator game at some point. And it's about very powerful slapping, Damien. A lot more than that, but it's hard to explain. A lot of good slapping, though. Check your watch history to find it. It was on my phone. Thanks for your sub, Neon. No, I probably won't stream Firewatch. Thanks for membership, Brett. If that's the one on Twitter that's there every day, CJ, then yeah. Thanks to Prime Ultron. You should watch the Bionicle movie on stream. Well, I don't think I could stream that. And I don't really feel like watching the Bionicle movie in general. I remember liking it though when I was young. Thanks, membership Lightning. Wubby's streaming it right now. Oh, is that right? Nice. Well, he's streaming just on Twitch. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube would strike my shit down so quick. Thanks, Prime OG. That's cute, Huck. It's not a bad idea. Maybe at some point. That sounds about right, Dan. Thanks, the membership Orthodox. Hear about the latest Bigfoot sighting? Bro apparently has glowing eyes now. Yeah, they keep changing the Bigfoot mythos. I haven't seen the new one though. This Resub Robot. And I don't think you can see it on your end takeout. You'll just get pinged when it's your turn. Thanks for membership, Jorge. Resub Falcon. You see LA banned U-turns a couple months ago? Nope. Can't say I saw that. He's a tier 1 dolphin. Membership Brittany. The Prime Gecko. Membership Brandon. The OG button rocket. Yeah, maybe Sasquatch. I did watch our Apex squad today. We were all watching. You should play Amnesia the Bunker if you haven't. I speedran Amnesia the Bunker. It was a fun route, actually. You see, Mr. Beast said he would run for president if not for the minimum age requirement. Yeah, I saw that. He'd probably win. Presidency has become more of just like general popularity, not like qualification for the job. So I do think he'd win. Thanks for the gift sub, Chloe. Prime Pilot. Yep, we saw the Dark Universe trailer. It's 35, right? For presidency, yes, it's 35. Most of his viewers are young, though, correct? Wrong. He's the #1 most subscribed channel and one of the biggest creators. Well, you know, he is the biggest creator ever, like across the entire internet. There is nothing and no one that gets more engagement or views than Mr. Beast. So no, it's not just mainly young people, it's people of all ages. Plus, let's just say old people don't know him. They would look up his name and see him like curing the blind, the deaf, building houses and shit. They'd be like, "Oh, this is great. What a stand-up guy." Bang. Wait, that's so cool. Goodness, is that real? Oh, you just remind me of something. No one ever told me. No one ever told me that this movie had some of the best goddamn action scenes in all of animation. Well, animated features, that is. I don't want to get carried away. Thanks for resubscribe. I was watching some of the, like, big action moments on Twitter earlier. This movie's crazy. Like, extremely good. The action, at least. Thanks, Purple. What does that mean? We told you this when it came out. Did you? I don't remember. Let me see if I can pull up one. Well, I probably can on YouTube. Maybe there's like a really short one. This was the fight I saw. Is there like a YouTube short, maybe? No. No, you're just gonna take my word for it. I don't think YouTube will let me show that. Oh, I know what you're speaking of, Sasquatch. I just don't know if that's a good idea. Thanks for membership, Antonio. Saberspark interviewed the team behind it. They're massive anime fans. Well, the influence is very clearly felt. It's literally on YouTube. Yeah, and that's why I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a problem if I do. Because of the content ID system. It happened on stream twice now. One of them when watching a Reacher clip and one of them when watching the Tarot trailer. Thanks a Prime Clumsy. Thanks a membership, Judah. What did you ask, Dally? Thanks a Tier 1 Raging. You played the first Descendant? Yeah, I thought it was extremely mid. Hey, hope you enjoy it, Damien. Yeah, I don't know what a moi is. But I hope it goes well. I don't think I'll do that, Rin. You hear that Jujutsu Kaisen and McDonald's America are partnering to release a limited edition garlic sauce? Yeah, it's just going to be really boring, though. That's not like a fun one. I already pulled it up on stream, but it's just going to be really boring. I really wish when they did these collabs, they went all out. Fucking have Gojo come in and fight Ronald McDonald. Commission Studio Trigger to make like a animated short. But instead all they do is just slap a couple characters on some fucking sauce. It's lazy. It definitely is, Brett. That sweet duck. Well, Mappa's way too busy. I don't want to overload Mappa. Just give it to Trigger. Mappa's animating like 9 shows. No, I've been on a RuneScape hiatus since maxing. Robert the Haunting Doll and the Keys. There's a wall of letters apologizing. What? Robert the Haunting Doll? Oh, Haunted Doll. No, I don't know what that is, Yeetsy. The world's most haunted doll. This it? That's pretty cool, Body Farm.
That's and you know, it's funny because the Aussies pick up straight away that we know Aussies, but the American, not so much John, but me. If I talk to an American, that
Is he moving? What, was he wiggling his little feet? Alright, what's the story behind Robert?
The sound of furniture being tossed around wakes up a couple in the middle of the night. Terrified for the safety of their little boy, they rush to their son's room, throwing open the door and expecting to see the worst. Some kidnapper in the middle of attempting to kidnap their 8-year-old son.
Instead, they found a doll.
As soon as the door is hurled open, the couple are stunned to discover that the room is a mess. There's no one in there save for their son, curled up in the corner of the room, terrified and pointing the finger at his favorite doll, which just happens to be perfectly perched at the foot of his bed.
God, that's so
Forget what
cringe.
you might have heard about Annabelle, because the true story of the world's most haunted doll is too scary even for Hollywood. Robert the Doll was made in Germany in 1904 by the now famous Steiff Company, which produces high-end collector's teddy bears for people who are definitely not on an FBI watch list. Robert's owner, Robert Eugene Otto, from whom he adopted his name, received the doll as a gift from his...
Okay. I'm already super not interested in this garbage. I'll tell you right now, Robert is not haunted. Bold prediction, I know. Bold claim. I never met the guy. But I can tell he's not haunted. Oh, the first SpongeBob movie I actually just recently rewatched. It is still so good. And yeah, I saw that, Hendrix. SpongeBob just, it ages so well. It's still very good even by today's standards. Oh yeah, no, I know, that's how I got on the rabbit hole goodness, which is why I'm very excited. Like, that sounds very cool for Shadow. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the Killer Bean game. I did not play No Rest for the Wicked. Orthodox is cool. He's a Prime Chronic. Yeah, Mrs. Freeze for Suicide Squad Season 2. We went over it yesterday, or the day before. Thanks, Arisa Bakilo. I think there's hope for Halo if they give it to a different studio. I think 343 has beautifully demonstrated that they cannot make a good Halo game, unfortunately. They've had over a decade now and just cannot do it. Halo Infinite had potential and they squandered it. They need to give that to a different team. They absolutely need to. I learned about this doll a while back. Apparently, if you record or make fun of him, he'll put a curse on you. The only way to lift the curse is if you send an apology letter. Let's just play ball with that idea for a second. This doll can't fucking read. Its eyes are locked into one fixed position. How is it going to read your fucking letter? Stupid. Dumb. Ooh, that's pretty cool, Valor. But no, I'm not buying any singles. I've only been buying boxes. Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic and Magic boxes. I'm also getting into the One Piece card game. The One Piece card game's fucking awesome, actually. I'm so into TCGs now, it's crazy. You can find some of the apology letters online. They're pretty adorable. Okay, let me see. Robert the Doll just received an apology letter. Oh, they even made a Facebook post, or a Facebook page for Robert the Doll. Dear Robert, I'm sorry my daughter took a video of you. She was trying to be polite, but I think it still may have offended you. That night, she threw up for no reason and a disc in my neck slipped and has been causing me pain for weeks now. Please accept our apologies, and if you are causing my pain, please consider lifting the curse. I got some bad news. He can't exactly put the disc back where it needs to be. Even if he accepts the apology. Boeing just accepted a plea deal to avoid criminal trial. They're pleading guilty. Are they? Well, they are guilty. But they should really face a criminal trial. I don't see anything saying that. I did watch it, Josh. Not my favorite Studio Ghibli movie. Mothman would be a fun one, Sky. Yeah. Do you believe in the paranormal or demons? No. I've done 2 ghost hunts now. And they have only further solidified my belief that it's all a bunch of fucking baloney. The only people who get scared by ghosts are those that scare themselves with the idea of ghosts and the fear of the unknown. Everything is so entirely explainable, or just nothing happens. Yeah, I won't be playing Persona 3 Reload though, Aiden. It's been very fun though doing the ghost hunts. I have really enjoyed it. Thanks, membership Thrax. Whoa, Thrax. The Apex squad didn't get second, we got first. We won today. I used to have that perspective, but I had a really weird experience in an old house. Yeah, that's what everyone says. It's just one of those things that is very anecdotal and only anecdotal. The Prime Monkey. Thanks for membership, or the 10 Dylan. Charlie's just wrong. There is not a single shred of legitimate evidence of anything paranormal. Full stop. Nothing at all. And I'm going out of my way to find any of it. I would love to believe, but there is nothing. Just actually nothing. Like, we break all of the rules when going to the most haunted place. We went to the most haunted place in Savannah. Then I went to the most haunted place in Florida with the boys. Spoiler alert for that video coming out soon. Nothing. And I do everything. Literally everything. Like a Ouija board. People are like super terrified of Ouija boards for some reason, even though it's literally made by Hasbro. It's not going to be a portal to a fucking spirit dimension. I digress. Taking a Ouija board, fucking with the planchette, leaving the planchette, not saying goodbye, doing everything, and nothing happens. Thanks for membership, Wyatt. Using every piece of ghost hunting equipment. Nothing. Actually nothing. Thanks for membership, Purple. Visit Robert. Oh, visiting Robert the doll would be super fucking boring because we can't take him out of the case. If we could take him out of the case, I'd love to. If they'll give us permission, I would love to, like, rockabye baby Robert the doll. 24 hours with Robert the doll, investigate the shit out of it. Nothing would happen. Love to be proven wrong, though. What about citing satanic verses while ghost hunting? Well, Drew kind of tried that when we went to the Savannah house. When we did the Drew alone in the most haunted room in the most haunted place in Savannah, and fucking with the coat of David, the super evil spirit, Drew invited him into his body, like an open vessel. The number one thing you're never supposed to do. And then going over like demonic shit. Nothing happened. It's not fucking real unless you want it to be and you convince yourself that it's real. That's what I'm getting further and further convinced of. So have you messed with a Ouija board? Yep. Absolute fucking hooey is what it is. Like, we're going in there with the most open mind possible. And still nothing. We just leave more convinced that it's absolute fucking barnacles than we were before we went in. Every time. No encounters with Zozo. Nothing. You have any paranormal experiences when you were younger? Nope. Just because you're recording it? There's always all these ridiculous excuses. All of the other paranormal investigators record it, and they have these crazy haunted experiences. Why is it different for them? It doesn't mean it's not real just because you didn't experience it. No, you're right. You know what makes it not real? That no one's ever really experienced it, because there's no real fucking evidence of it. Isn't it interesting how there's no actual irrefutable proof of anything paranormal aside from just people's personal experiences? One of these days, I hope there's like an actual spirit that hears this and it's like, alright, fuck you, Charlie, check this. I'd love to be convinced. I'd love to believe. No, I didn't see any of that, Flamesy. When was that? Terrible take, holy. It's not a terrible take, that's just a cold hard fact. There's not a single piece of actual evidence to confirm anything paranormal. It's all just people's own personal accounts. Or a couple of videos that could easily be faked. And are often faked. Oh, Dante's Infernos I do want to play through at some point. Thanks, resub Rec. The Prime Stick. Drew Caden, checkmate. I don't know, Alex. I've used the same chair for like 6 years. I don't have any good chair recs. But we're gonna keep doing ghost hunts, and maybe one day something actually unexplainable will happen. Fingers crossed. We're doing another ghost hunt pretty soon. Queso, I think, is gonna be joining us for that one. The Washington Post has an article on Boeing pleading guilty. Alright, I'll check that in a minute. That's fucking crazy, Flamesy. I didn't see anything about that. I don't know about that, Solace. I'm very excited for Chris Stuckman's horror movie. Maybe just go ghost hunting in a party of 2. So I've tried that as well. When did ghost hunting as a party of 1? Okay, another spoiler for the boys ghost hunt. That was my first ghost hunt. Most haunted place in all of Florida. There was one room where the owners of the building said every single person who has gone in there by themselves into the back left corner has had an experience with an entity they called the Crawler, I think is what it was called. It was like this dark entity that like crawls all over them and gives them like negative energy and like a deep pressure. So, they locked me in the room, I went into that corner, and I sat there for 15 minutes just fucking talking at nothing. Making conversation. I started shuffling, I started dancing, I was being openly invitational to it, trying to be cordial, nothing. No crawler, no nothing. It's all fucking hooey! Even brought a trigger item, which is, one of the spirits was apparently a murderer who had killed someone with like a knife, like slit his wife's throat or something. So the trigger item that I brought was a comb, or not a razor. It was a razor. So the trigger item was a fucking straight razor and a bouquet of flowers. Still nothing. You scared it. So true. It's like, Jesus, this guy means business. I made a joke with Drew because Drew went with us to that one. That when we showed up, it was like Mob Psycho. Like we walk in and all the spirits immediately exorcised and the buildings are no longer haunted. No, I've used every fucking doohickey for ghost hunting under the sun. Everything. I appreciate it, David. Stay safe. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I don't know what that is, Dean, but I don't know what I would possibly want for a signature like that. You gotta use a boo buddy? What is a boo buddy? The fuck is that? Boo buddy? Interactive ghost hunting bear. From ghoststop.com. I talk. I interact. This is adorable. Oh my god, that is so cute. Look at this.
Boo Buddy is not your average bear.
Hi, I'm Boo Buddy, and I'm ready to investigate.
It's not a toy, it's not another tool. Boo Buddy is a paranormal investigator with so much more than a charming face.
Wait, what are you talking about,
Boo Buddy is
Sasquatch?
smart,
I feel like we're talking about two different things now.
sensitive, and loves to ask questions. As an interactive investigator with plenty of tools at the ready, this bear is quite perceptive and knows when the environment changes.
Brr, it's cold in here.
Boo Buddy reacts to fluctuations in energy, temperature, and motion, then works to interact.
I know
it's this is an adorable little marketing device. That would be pretty crazy, guarantee. Not to be confused with the poltergeist pal. Oh, nice. Of course, of course. That's true, Takeout. That was pretty haunted. Maybe you're subconsciously chasing away ghosts. Have you checked your spiritual pressure levels? Again, I really, after 2 ghost investigations, I really think it's only as real as you make it. Like, that's it. It's if you go in there purely from like an analytical perspective, like literally looking for just actual evidence, you will find nothing. And nothing happens. Thanks to resub average. But it's still a lot of fun. It's still a lot of fun. Thanks to Prime Rain. Have you watched Bullet Ball Dragon's Den? Yeah, of course. I remember Bullet Ball. That's old. How do you explain the curse of the Sonichu medallion? Well, that's truly inexplainable. There's a membership nipple. Thanks to resub Blurpso. Yikes. No, I've not seen that, Riley. Oh, actually, yeah, I have. That's old, right? Was it Nexpo that made a video on that guy? I think it was. No, I can't say I've seen that, Dean. I can definitely look into it, Flamesy, sure. Yeah, that's the first I've heard of it. I'll take a peek. Membership, Chris. Go gin hunting? Well, I mean, we did. Right? Don't they haunt the same general areas, I'm pretty sure? Invisible spirit mentioned in the Quran, believed by Muslims to inhabit the earth and influence mankind by appearing in the form of humans or animals. Oh no, this is not what I was thinking of. I was thinking phasmophobia jinn. Thanks, membership, Nin. We did a little cryptid hunting on Mr. Beast's property. We just didn't get very far with the boojum. It was tough. Thanks, membership, Live. Hey, stay safe, Das. Why don't you fuck around, piss off a ghost, and find out? We did everything we could. We took some items from the ghost, like his favorite coat. We moved things around. Did everything you're not supposed to do, and still nothing. No, I don't know what you're talking about, Ish. Oh, good point, takeout. Have you been keeping up with the Esports World Cup? Nope. How do you feel about Sakamoto Days? I just don't know a ton about it. I know the general gist about it, but I haven't really engaged with it. So I don't have like a deep perspective on it or anything. Sakamoto Days is going to be huge. What all is out for Sakamoto Days right now? Oh, they've got a trailer. Oh, it's this. It's this. I totally forgot we watched this. Oh, imagine GG. Yeah, I know King Ganashira. Thanks for the resub vibe. Thanks a tier 1 Timu. An ace. Yeah, I made a review of Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey too. Thanks a tier 1 Kriz. Long legs this week. Yeah, I'm super excited. And Deadpool 3, right? Isn't Deadpool 3 this week? We got a stacked week of movies. Which is unlucky for long legs. Oh no, Deadpool's 2 weeks? Oh, never mind. This is good for long legs. What? Spirituality and paranormal are two separate things. If you're talking about the Holy Ghost, that's not exactly a ghost per se. I thought you were just memeing around Sasquatch. Not believing in the paranormal is so different. It's not like the Bible's out there talking about fucking Zozo infiltrating your fucking Ouija boards from Toys R Us. Favorite animes: Code Geass or Attack on Titan. Favorite movies: The Mummy. Have you heard of Bethany Hamilton promoting shark repellent bans? She claims it decreases the chance of a shark attacking you. Whoa. Technology has come so far, we've destroyed sharks at their own game. Let's see. Bethany Hamilton shark bans. Proven shark deterrent technology.
For so many of us, it's hard to shake the thought of sharks. Trust me, I get it.
With almost 2 decades of research, shark bans technology is proven to deter sharks and stingrays. Utilizing powerful magnetic technology, shark bans emit an active deterrent field. Whether you want to surf, swim, or
So does it actually work?
Shark bans products are simple.
I don't know enough about sharks and stingrays. Do they not like magnetic
no charging,
stuff?
They're always on, and you can wear them on your ankle, wrist, or surf leash. With shark bans, I feel a deep
Find
sense of
out.
calm for me, and more importantly, for my family's time in the water. It's not just about reducing the risk. It's about the freedom to enjoy every wave, every dive.
Alright, hold on. Let me see. I want to look into that now. Now I'm very curious. That feels like it probably wouldn't stop a shark, right? It's not like sharks... Well, I don't know. I guess I don't know how they hunt. Let's see. I will say, though, those bans don't have a good reputation. Almost all of them are just scams. Okay, here. Do shark deterrents actually work? Huge fucking ad. Alright, nice. They published a peer-reviewed 2018 study, Effectiveness of 5 Personal Shark Bite Deterrents for Surfers. How long have shark bans been out? Oh, here. 4 other shark deterrent products, including shark bands, ankle or wrist bracelets that send out an electromagnetic field, had limited or no measurable effect on white shark behavior, the study concluded. It also noted that shark-human interactions remain rare and unlikely events, yet there were 4 shark attacks in a single day, like 3 days ago. But their frequency has been increasing globally since the 1980s. Well, that's what happens when when they're running out of food. So it looks like no real evidence. Article states no shark deterrent's 100% effective, but independent testing has demonstrated several can significantly reduce the risk of a bite. That sounds like a bunch of baloney, Jolly. That sounds like a weird conspiracy, but I can look it up later. Is Kagura Baki actually good? Wow, it's like actually good, huh? I remember when it got announced, everyone was memeing it. So is that real, Roxy? That's not just a conspiracy? Because that sounds like a conspiracy theory. I'll have to check that out. Thanks for your subcorn. Aliens are demonic? What? Not even the Pope thinks the aliens are demonic. What do you mean? Aliens aren't demonic. Why would an alien be demonic? Is this all just a big meme? What? What? Aliens wouldn't... How would that even fit into that? What's your opinion on The Mummy 2? Love The Mummy 2. Hate The Mummy 3, though. Shark Bands posted a video on YouTube where they actually tested with bull sharks and humans. Let's see. Damn, that poor guy was getting torn alive down there. R.I.P. dummy. Well, both of them can be... They can coexist, though, Flamesy, but yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't know about that job.
The sharks even more and really get them riled up and in a feeding frenzy. It's not a natural environment that people will encounter, but it really puts the product to the test.
Well, that looks pretty solid. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Wheeler. Membership, Jaren. No, I'm not gonna do that, Edmundo. That's cute though. And yeah, we talked about the Logan Paul lawsuit. Couldn't hurt to wear it. No, assuming it's cheap, you don't lose anything by wearing it. I'm excited for Black Ops 6 actually. That's sweet. Well, thanks, Wheeler. He's a Prime PG. He's a tier 1 because I wanna. And no, I don't know what that is. Silent. Sounds awful though. You watching Tower God Season 2? Yeah, I will. There's still so much I gotta catch up on. He's a Prime Frank. Yeah, of course I beat Crab Souls. Crab Souls is one of my favorite games of the year. Claw Machine Q resets every stream night, right? Yeah. I guess, Alyssa. I don't know. Have you practiced the Shaggy dance? Not at all. It's too hard for me. I'm not going to do that on stream, Roxy, but I will look it up. What's your thoughts on the new My Hero Academia season? Not watching. So I got no thoughts on it. What copyright, Sippy? You gonna do a Monster Energy tier list? Nah. And The Boys has been alright so far. I'm still 2 episodes behind though. And nope, never heard of that before, bot. How did you discover the Casher and Sins anime? It's relatively unknown. It was on Toonami. When Toonami came back in 2012, Casher and Sins and Samurai 7 and Dead Man Wonderland were all on it. So when I'd come back from the club, I'd flip on Toonami at like 3 a.m. Usually it'd be Casher and Sins sometimes Samurai 7, but Casher and Sins just hooked me. It's such a beautiful story. I don't know, I thought it was just really good. It's been many years now since I've seen it, but the story sticks with me. I don't remember too much from like the action or anything, but I just remember the concept being really well executed. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I don't know if we'll do another CD drop though, we'll see. I have not heard that one, but I know Scar-Lord. Yeah, the comment bots are getting ridiculous now. We have to do something a little bit more about that, but I think that's going to have to come down to YouTube's end. Seen the conspiracy about the neutrino telescope in Antarctica causing earthquakes? Nope. A neutrino telescope, huh? Ice Cube Neutrino Observatory. This is some kind of detector in Antarctica. So they're claiming it's causing the earthquakes? I've been enjoying Kaiju number 8. Did you know the Olympics had a virtual Taekwondo tournament with VR headsets? No. Virtual Taekwondo competition.
The quarterfinal draw is handily.
Athletes have.
Natalie needs a big one too.
Slightly losing for just over a decade. Natalie is slightly lower on that health meter.
She's done her duty and she's walked into a big shot there. Reagan.
No one told me the Olympics goes this hard. Wait a minute. That's some fine gaming right there. So, this reminds me. Do you guys remember the Olympics esports division or whatever? Where it turns out it was like all mobile games and shit. And some of the mobile games were made by like the Olympics committee to just basically fucking double dip on funds. Is this part of that? Because it looks like a cheaply made dog shit VR game just for the Olympics. Yeah, it is. I guess they got us again.
Delighted.
What a fucking scam.
Natalie needs a big one. She lands it perfectly. What a shot.
This brings us to round 3. Natalie keeps herself in that game.
Yeah, cool down after throwing one kick.
Third round, this best of 3.
Whoa!
Never wins this.
Oh, jeez, watch out!
On through the brackets.
That was high octane.
And Natalie so fast there, landing that stun meter. She's got a KO. Can you believe it? What a performance.
Natalie Tuah from Singapore taking that win.
We mentioned there Wu Jingyu, Imperius, Kenzie Lee, the young star from Singapore. Much to look forward. It's that accuracy so far.
Absolutely.
Well, the big moment, it goes in.
This looks like something I would have seen at Disney Quest 15 years ago.
And of course, Victoria, we've talked about your esports background, but also Taekwondo. You appreciate clean technique, and it's that accuracy so far.
Absolutely. You know, it really counts when you have the tech there to track exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly what you're doing, huh? That's very generous. Yeah, it really looks like she's going into a fucking fencing position here, like she just got a concussion. Really tracking it exactly. Thanks, membership, Carlos. Membership night. How do you lose? What do you mean, how do you lose? Health bar goes to 0.
You know, it really
but the health bar doesn't even seem to really work.
There to track exactly what you're doing. Oh, and the stun.
Oh, nice. Big stun. Big stun.
Clean 2-0. So we're bringing her forward.
I'm not doing it on stream, Jolly.
Sorry to tell you. From China.
So I'm very
down for low. but she kicks high again. Tan coming forward, back leg turning kick, an absolute perfect shot, finishing with a jump and finishing
Oh, we
with
missed
a
the
flourish
gameplay. Oh, nice.
But unfortunately,
It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid that the Olympics would just do virtual sports games. Like, just do the sport at the Olympics. The whole point of esports would be to do games you can't do at the Olympics. It's so fucking stupid. Like, where they had one of the games be Fortnite custom shooter, where it was target shooting in Fortnite. That's the dumbest idea ever. It's so dumb. They also did virtual table tennis. Did they? I don't remember that. Let me see.
Match point.
Oh god. Just do fucking table tennis.
Yo, the Singapore champion. Cheers, Fraser.
What a joke. God, the Olympics is so out of touch. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Different players have different sort of preferences. You can see Chris Chen there, really revving the wrist back to create some dwell. Someone like Carl,
World-class athletics here.
What Antonin and Krista see warming up.
I mean, it's incredible.
Virtual table tennis is safer. True, yeah, we can't risk injury at the Olympics. Thanks for Prime Reaction and Elite. The membership Yeshu. And the membership Exological. Don't forget they also had tic-tac-bow at the Olympics. Oh, I could never forget tic-tac-bow. Never done acid. Good luck, Shroomy. Thanks for membership, Oathless. Look at their matches. It's sad to look at. Well, I was just watching them warm up there. It's pretty sad. It'd be fun to play for like a minute. But as an Olympic event, yikes. Paramount officially merging with Skydance Media. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's big. Yay, more streaming services. Well, it wouldn't be more. It'd still just be Paramount Plus, I think. Which nobody uses. Paramount and Peacock need to just give up. They really do. You hear breakdancing is now a sport in the Olympics? That one's cool, though. That one's good. I like that. You think so, Smash? Thanks a resub. Deegan. Huh. Thanks to the membership Vantage. Any plans for your 30th birthday? No. No plans. Happy birthday, Yeshu. Sounds good, Yeshu. Thanks for that. Guitar Hero in the Olympics would be cool, I guess. Nah, I don't think 30's too bad. It's 40 where I'm gonna feel like, damn, I'm old now. I think 40's when that's really gonna hit. 30's is still young and spry. Here's membership Kamui. Favorite Elden Ring character? Ooh. Moog. Thanks membership Smithers. Deftones, big Deftones fan. Thoughts on the new Crow movie? Not optimistic. Don't know about that one, Gustavo, but maybe. Thanks membership Harsh. Do you think you'll ever reach an age where you don't want to play video games anymore? Probably not. That's something I think, this is so fucking losery to say, but even in my age now, coming on 30, I still always wonder what, like, normies do to kill time if not playing a game or, like, watching something. Thanks membership Seal. I guess I mean more like take like a general celebrity. Like someone that has no idea about video games. Because you see this all the time. Like people that have never heard of Twitch. Like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart had no fucking clue what Twitch was. Never played a video game in his life. Or anyone who acted in like The Last of Us. Or Fallout. Like what do you do? Like in between working. You know what I mean? Normie was the wrong word for it. I just mean like a very general idea. Like what do you do in between? If you're not someone who plays a game. Or, I guess, watches some shit. Read a book. Yeah, I'm sure all of the actors on like the Halo show are reading books. No, when was that, Flamesy? I'll check that out. I am excited for Black Ops 6. The Omni movement looks really fun. Happy birthday, Double. Vodka Coke's about all I drink for alcohol. And there's a custom shirt, Robin. Thanks, Recent Bunnies. What do your parents do in your free time? My parents are super tuned into like internet shit. Like my dad's always watching ancient alien stuff. But he's also really into miniatures, and he's really into his racing simulator that he built. And then my mom's kind of doing that as well with him. And he works on his car once a week, the 32 Ford project. Yeah, but a racing simulator is gaming. Oh, Lord of the Rings for sure, Iceland. This membership A game. They're calling the Paramount merger New Paramount. Cringe. Fucking cringe. Resub Hamza. No, I'm not gonna flex on you, Jude. Sorry to say. What should I have for dinner? Do just chicken and rice. Fuck it. Super simple. Thanks a resub or so. You hear about the lady who left her baby in a car for 5 hours at the casino. Did she win? Did the kid survive? Was it all a happy ending? Let's see. Mother arrested for child neglect after leaving baby in car for 5 hours.
I'm stop right here. Get ready real quick. Mom. Why are we leaving a baby in the car?
I went to go find his dad.
Why are we leaving an infant in the car?
I went to go find his dad.
This is stuff I put people in prison for. Why are we leaving an infant in the
I
car?
was literally out.
I'm not interested. I want to know why you left.
So
your
misunderstood.
father.
She was just looking for the father, and the casino's very big, so it took over 5 hours. Super reasonable. What seems to be the problem? I am so lost on what you're saying, Sasquatch. I'm not gonna lie, brother. I don't know what you're saying. Thanks, membership guarantee.
I had to go find his dad. My phone was.
So it's okay to leave that baby. No, I didn't say go over there. Unlock the car for us. Unlock the car. Stop. Unlock the car. We need to make sure this kid is okay. It's okay.
I'm a nurse.
Well, she's a nurse? Oof. Oh, yikes. Oof. Let me just make sure the baby survived. She claimed she was only inside for 20 minutes, but security camera video shows that she was inside the casino for several hours. And the child is okay, so we can finish watching that body cam. Because now I'm curious.
I'm stop right here. Okay.
You got your ID on you.
We know how long she was here.
Yeah, she pulled in at 8 a.m. this morning?
No, I didn't leave him in there the whole time.
Well, let's go over here to this white car right here and let's talk.
Guys, can I just see him for a second? I had him.
He's right here and he's okay.
Can I explain something to you?
What?
I had him at 25 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, check on your kid. That's fine.
Baba?
Just in time, 5 hours later after taking the hot car challenge.
He was here, but he wasn't in the car by himself. Oh, God, that's Madison.
Let's go here to this white truck and
Thanks,
talk
membership
to him.
Twiz.
Right here's good. This one right here. Okay. Where are you coming from? From what? Thank you. Coming from where? Where's work at?
Bailey in Owasso.
Okay.
How did you get here?
He had my car.
He had your car, but how long did it take you?
He hasn't been here the whole time. His dad brought him.
When did it
I don't know. That's why I was trying to find him.
You get here.
He brought my car
Jesus.
this morning. I was at work.
Okay. What time did you get off work?
7.
11?
7.
7?
This morning?
Yes.
So how did you get here?
He picked me up.
And you've been here with him?
With the baby, yes. And then I tried to go in there and find him, but I don't know where he's at.
No, it's not. Okay.
Well, not the most convincing of excuses. Yep, guess so, Steve. Very weird how she only seemed to care once the authorities were there. It's so odd. It's so odd. Have you heard Alex Terrible's vocals? Oh, he's so good, yeah. You can't take a baby in a casino? I know. What happened to us being a free country? You can't take a baby around infinite cigarette smoke? Like, what happened to us? Huh? What happened? I'm not sure, Saggy. I've only got like 2 boxes so far, so I don't know what the best one is. But the cards are cool in the One Piece TCG. When was that, Gianni? That's news to me. I'm very excited for Long Legs, yes. Wave Race 64, Friendly Neighbor. That was the first game I ever played. I literally saw a dude pissing on the floor of a casino last year. If you type in casino pee, you will see so many videos of people doing that. People get so lost in gambling, they will just sit there and piss themselves while on the slots. Gambling addiction is one of the wildest ones. It's actually just being addicted to losing infinitely. And it consumes people's entire lives. I haven't started the new season of House of Dragons yet. Now you can't smoke in casinos anymore? What casinos do you live near? The Hard Rock has an entire smoking... Like, there's 2 halves. There is a non-smoking half, which is the smaller half of the Hard Rock, and then the big half is all smoking. It's literally all just smoke. It fucking sucks. It sucks. I hate it. There is nothing worse than going into the Hard Rock Casino and going through the main area where it's nothing but cigarette smoke. Can't even fucking breathe. Chat keeps telling me about that, David. I just haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna check it out later. Why do you keep saying that, Jolly? I've acknowledged it many times. I'm not watching it on stream. And yeah, we talked about the Logan Paul lawsuit. There's a gift sub, Cupid. Did you know in casinos they block out all light from outside so gamblers don't know how long they've been in there? Yeah, and there's no clocks so you can't keep track of time as easily. They use many little tricks. Keep you stuck and losing. No, what is that, Stark? Guy made a video to showcase the secret to winning and loses in every pull in the video. That's so good. Micro Mouse Racing, what's that? This looks cool. Damn, it's fast. Whoa! Hey! Great time, great time. That'll be a tough act to follow. Oh, this looks like it's... Oh, Veritasium has a video on it. Well, that's cool. I did hear about that, Rosa. Awful. Have you ever watched combat juggling? Oh yeah. I've known about combat juggling for years. Yeah, I'm just behind on The Boys. I'm like 2 episodes back. Yep, Demon Slayer Season 4 was trash until the final episode. Have you heard if New Life is Arene's game coming out on October what? What is that? New Life is Arene's? Huh? Oh, is it Life is Strange? Thanks for your sub, Kinji. But yeah, there's a new one coming out soon. Enjoy it. Hope you have a great dinner, James. Are you happy with how Not Moist did the ALGS today? Oh yeah, we looked so fucking good. Taking that Dubski. Love that. Used to love BattleBots. My dad and I watched it all the time. You hear about the Marge Simpson Egyptian sarcophagus? Nope. This pharaonic sarcophagus predicted Marge Simpson 3,100 years ago. I guess kinda. I might at the end, Beast. We'll see. I'm still behind on the Acolyte now. Thanks for membership, Landon. Thanks for Prime. Nautica. How is Demon Slayer trash? The first 7 episodes were literally just filler. The most boring filler imaginable. Yeah, agreed, oof. What does that have to do with anything with aliens being demonic, Sasquatch? I'm just so I don't know what the argument is. I don't know what we're arguing about. I'm glad you're doing better. I just don't understand what's happening here. About alien and demon talk. Thanks to Resub Cypher. Is that right, Liam? Didn't hear about it. Nothing I can share yet, Galactic. Seen any live bands recently? Nope. Not in a long time, actually. Have you heard of the guy who fucked several plushies in Walmart? What a sick freak. I don't see anything about that. You making it up? Yeah, I didn't see anything on that. No, no one's won the claw machine yet. Like I said, it's too hard with the cups. So I just gotta switch it out with the plushies. And yeah, I've seen a couple of those, Ralph. Not sure done. You still have the Watto puppet thing? It was a statue. And no, I do not have it anymore. We did a charity stream and it went to a new home. Thanks, Resub Stink. And thanks, Landon. Thanks for memberships, Stallone. No candy bar tier list. Oh yeah, I forgot to look up Boeing pleading guilty. Boeing agrees to plead guilty 33 minutes ago. Boeing agrees to plead guilty to felony and deal with Justice Department. They squeak it out yet again. They were just too big to fail. Boeing agreed on Sunday to plead guilty to a felony charge of conspiring to defraud the federal government over 2 fatal crashes of the 737 MAX in 2018 and 2019. In a deal with the department outlined in part in the court filing, Boeing also agreed to pay $487 million fine, the maximum allowed by law, and invest $455 million over the next 3 years to strengthen its compliance and safety programs. The company will be put on probation. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be meaningful. For 3 years. As part of the probation, Justice Department will appoint an independent compliance monitor who will make sure that safety measures are in place and followed, submitting annual reports to the government. The company will face additional penalties if any of the terms are violated. The company's board of directors will also be required to meet with crash victims' families. The decision by Boeing to plead guilty is significant because the company has not been convicted of a federal felony in decades. In the filing, the department described the charge of conspiring to defraud the federal government as the most serious, readily provable offense. Classic Boeing. I don't know about that, Anthony. That's up to you. I have not watched it, Lamb. I'll take anything as a win. It's impossible to avoid their planes, so I'd like to feel safe. No, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it is a small win, kind of, I guess. But it's so corrupt. Like, Boeing is so deep. Like, the government, well, rather, opposite. The government and all of these boards are already so deep into the pipeline of Boeing and their corruption. Like, they're all on Boeing's payroll. There's so much shadiness with all of that. This is all just, like, PR. This is all just for public. Just appearing like something's happening. But I don't think anything's going to change behind the scenes. Boeing is rotten to the core. Thanks, Ethan. Yeah, I played First Descendant. I streamed it a couple nights ago. I just found it to be really, really mid. Maybe I'll try it again. But I killed Greg and it was all downhill. Yeah, true connoisseur. Well, thanks. I appreciate it, Zero. Hope you had a good stream. Those astronauts are still stuck on the Boeing Starliner right now, by the way. Oh yeah, Boeing Starliner update. They're still not home. What was supposed to be a 5-day mission has now been, what, 30? I think, actually over 30. Yeah, I played DayZ when I was still in Arma mod. Oh, here. This is a really cool article headline. Boeing thruster test may take weeks. Crazy. I want to make it very clear that Butch and Sunny are not stranded in space. They're safe on the space station. Their spacecraft is working well, and they're enjoying their time on the space station. Yeah, I'm sure they're ecstatic about the 5 or 8 day mission, whatever it was, now lasting over 30. Or close to 30. Yeah, I'm sure this is how they wanted to spend their fucking 4th of July. With the Boeing Starliner perpetually malfunctioning. Now, one thing he is right about, they're not technically stranded. They can come back on a different vessel, not the Starliner. Which I think is going to be the case at the end. That's how they're going to get home. Thanks for resub, Tim. Do they have enough food, water, and air? Brother, yeah, they're on the ISS. Like, they can stay up there for a long time. I think they have up to 95 days they could comfortably stay. And I think they're going to use every single one of those goddamn days because that Starliner's not going to get fixed. Meanwhile, SpaceX is crushing it. Who do I main in Smash Bros? Roy, Falcon, or DK? Those are the 3 I play. You guys remember the OceanGate thing? Yeah, the other co-founder wants to take a little adventure down there himself. He's going to be taking a deep sea tour too. I said Falcon, not Falco. Captain Falcon. I'm not sure Mendoza. It should say join somewhere. The membership, Jason. Hey, congrats on the quest cape, Nova. Would you like to see a Republic Commando sequel? Not really. Let's resub super high. Thanks, Prime Johnny. You see how did you hear the OceanGate co-founder just say he plans on colonizing the moon by 2060 and creating a society up there? The OceanGate co-founder's old as fuck. He's not going to be alive in 2060. Is that a meme? Nope, he's really said that, huh? Titanic submarine co-founder wants to colonize the moon and create joint society with Earth by 2063. This guy has already left Earth. His brain is in another dimension. The OceanGate, obviously behind the infamous submarine implosion, controlled with a Logitech bootleg game controller made out of toothpicks, bubble gum, and super glue. And one of the other co-founders is an absolute maniac. So he wants to do another deep sea exploration to prove that it's safe and that he's rough and tough, so he'll probably be sacrificed to the great sea gods yet again. He won't make it out alive. Hopefully he won't take as many people with him this time, though. And now I guess he wants to create a separate society on the moon by 2063. That's just wild to me. Like, how delusional you can be. Probably airplane at that point. A lot of it's going to boil down to luck XCR. Says he believes that the technology to create a mirth, a society to spread across Earth and Moon, is already available today. He claims colonization would have a dramatic effect on how people see themselves and speculated that humanity would begin to see ourselves not just as citizens of one country or another, but as inhabitants of mirth. You fucking cringe lord. Why the moon? The moon has nothing. What's going to happen? Let's say somehow he has a pair of fairy godparents that grant this wish, and he makes mirth. The fucking moon people are going to have to be borrowing all of the Earthlings' resources, draining us even further. You'll have to import from a different planet, because the moon has no resources. You couldn't find a more useless place to inhabit. You're better off trying to make a fucking Atlantis. The solar power potential is actually huge, though. I guess that's true. I guess your solar would be better. Co-founder also thinks that colonizing Venus will be easier to do than Mars. Oh yeah, that's true. He's really fixated on Venus, too. Forgot about that. Project Moon Hut aims to begin the colonization by placing a basic hut on its surface comparable to a double-wide trailer commonly used on job construction sites by 2031. Genius! Genius! Alright. Welcome to the Moon Hut 40-year plan. So this is pre-phase. Building towards Moon Hut. How? What are we doing for that? Thanks, kangaroo. Okay, he's just giving us lore updates on the moon and Earth. Achieving a box with a roof and a door. How? What are you doing for that? 4 to 8 people living on the moon. The moon hut can be compared to a double-wide trailer. The team is present on the moon to prepare for the assembly of the industrial park. Successful establishment of human presence on moon serves as a significant achievement that fuels the work being done on Earth. Oh, that'd be big, Nick. Yeah, that would be a huge innovation. The Project Moon Hut Papers. Co-opetition in mirth. Co-opetition? That's not a real word, right? Like, we're just making shit up now? Like, inbreathiate? No, it's a real thing. Co-opetition. The act of cooperation between competing companies. That's such a stupid word. That's such a dumb fucking buzzword of nonsense gobbledygook. Alright, Project Moon Hut Paper 1. Very cool pictures. Literally nothing in here of value. I thought there'd be like blueprints or something. This is all just fanfic. Are they scamming people? Wait, is this something people are investing in? The simplest model would be to invest massive investments of capital over many years with no guarantee of a return. This all-in approach works best when there is a government initiative or behemoth corporations engaged which can centrally direct a project to its desired conclusion. Oh, they're trying to run a scam. Oh, that's huge. Wait, that makes so much more sense now. Hey, thanks for the 10 gifted members, Toki. Appreciate it. Yeah, I will be playing the One Piece TCG. I'm very excited. It seems super fun. Let me see what he said about Venus. He gave an interview for that one, didn't he? I want to hear from the man himself. Because this guy just makes up a bunch of nonsense. It all does seem to be investor bait. Invest! I'm going to be the first man on Venus. A floating colony on Venus by 2050. Show me the interview. I want to hear from him. I'll just look it up myself then. He wants to send us to Venus. I say let him.
Guillermo Sunline, could someday live that's...
God damn it, where does he say it? Nope, nope, nope. This is 2 years ago. Okay, let's try Venus.
I think over time, Stockton just realized that the only way we were going to be able to help humanity
Not sure
unlock
yet,
the
Kangaroo.
secrets of the ocean was to get past the regulations and just prove that it could be done as safely as possible.
Excellent work, Guillermo. Mission accomplished. What a successful mission that was, too.
Engineering behind me, the carbon fiber and titanium. There's a rule you don't do that. Well, I did.
Probably a rule you shouldn't have broke, huh, in hindsight. Where is an interview with Guillermo? Does he speak through like a cyborg or something? He never actually talks himself?
Guillermo Son, Scorching Planet.
Thanks a membership, Panda. Okay, let's just try interview. Yeah, he doesn't give interviews. He just releases statements, I guess, about colonizing the moon and Venus. Good for him. Thanks, Exacto. Yeah, I know about Hurricane Bethel, or Beryl, I forgot which name it was. Stay safe. Look at Project Moonhut wallpapers on their website, 100% AI generated. Well, yeah, because, I mean, AI is going to push us to Venus and the moon by 2050 with Guillermo at the helm and all of our happy investors. Project Moonhut. Oh, they've even got the Moonhut Foundation for you to donate to. We did just go over that cool movie. Nice. I'll have to check out the video. It's under the immersive section. Generating wallpapers. You think this is AI generated? Your distrust in Guillermo is sickening. He painted these himself in a dream. What a talented man Guillermo is. He's bringing us to the cosmos, where we belong. First step, Moon Hut. Second step, Venus Colony. Third step, Mass Effect Citadel. All thanks to Guillermo, who's immortal, hopefully, because he's already in his 50s and he's trying to do all this by 2050. The guy will be a fucking ancient fossil. Thanks for membership, Rex. Thanks, Rhino. He is trying to make a legacy. You're not wrong, I guess. The legacy of a clown. Thanks, membership, Tristan. Hi, Gavin. The membership, Charleo. Membership, Nugget. When do you think FromSoft will make their next big game? Probably like 2-ish years, I would say. Nah, I haven't played DayZ since it was an Arma mod. I don't really plan on playing the standalone. Thanks, membership, Elliot. Any day now, Lewis. Project Moon Hut is here. Their 40-year plan. Bulletproof. You can't argue with the science. Industrial park on the moon. 90 people living there by 2036. By 2046, we're fucking on the moon, so we got 578 people there now. 2063, we become a class 10 society. Time travel, faster than light travel, fucking interdimensional travel. We'll be able to turn ourselves from 3D to 2D if we want to. All thanks to Guillermo and OceanGate. Go to the last one. You don't want to see the last one. You're not ready for this. It's a all-out war between Earth and Moon. Project Mirth fails. Phase 5. The Age of Infinite. God, the Mirth Odyssey. What kind of brain-dead investor would actually put money into this? This is a very important lesson to everyone out there. You having a ton of money doesn't equal you being smart. Some people just get lucky and fall into it. This guy is the perfect fucking example of a ludicrously wealthy gentleman who is unbelievably stupid. Like, legitimately, observably dumb. Sometimes you just get lucky. I'll keep you posted on it, Dustpan. We'll be posting One Piece card game content on Skill Check channel pretty soon. By 2063, humanity had come to realize that it was not merely entering the Fourth Industrial Revolution, but embarking on a different epic altogether. The Age of Infinite. Sounds like a Final Fantasy game. He's actually just writing a sci-fi novel. Like, what the fuck? This profound shift transcended faster computing and automation. It fundamentally altered our perceptions of existence and resource availability. Galvanized by Project Moon Hut, millions collaborated to adapt beyond Earth innovations for Earth's benefit, affecting every species. This movement redefined how we obtain food, water, shelter, and even how we communicate and entertain ourselves. In a paradigm shift, we evolved from a scarcity mentality to one brimming with infinite resources and possibilities. In this grand transformation, the moon didn't just serve as a destination. It acted as a catalyst for life-altering changes back on Earth, ushering us into an era where Earth and Moon together became Mirth, our new collective home. The age of infinite, a realm of endless possibilities and boundless resources, breathing life into the future. And for only $10 through the Project Moon Hut Foundation right now, you can get this free coffee mug. What's the minimum donation? I'll help you out, Guillermo. This sounds too good to be true. So it must be true. Oh, they don't have a donation link actually at the moment. You have to do it directly through them, I think. How do you know this isn't the plot for Moonfall 2? That would be great. That would be so good. Do you think FromSoft will go bigger and harder on open world for their next project since Elden Ring was such a home run? I think so. I do believe they're going to double down on open world and try and master it. Ooh. Telling you aliens are going to kill us. We're trying to do too much shit. Brother, I've got some comforting news for you if that's something you actually fear. If aliens make it to us, they've already mastered faster than light travel. They're so beyond our comprehension technologically speaking, I don't think they'd come out here like fucking scooting in sideways, zooming in like, shit! They invented AI memes! Blow it up! They're out of control! Oh, they're gonna overtake the cosmos! What's your favorite planet? That's a good question. Thanks, membership, son. There's so many cool ones. You watching Smiling Friends? Oh yeah, Smiling Friends is so good. I still have 2 episodes left, which actually feels nice. I wish there was more episodes though, but I got to enjoy it at a nice leisurely pace. Such a good show. Did Google actually shadow ban? I don't think that. I highly doubt it. They probably wouldn't give a fuck about shadow banning anything really. Thanks to Prime Brody, the Resub Studio. The Resub Rex. When are you gonna cameo in Smiling Friends? I don't know, that's up to them. I'm always up for it. That's their call. Hey, Vinny. And probably not, Sky. What do you mean, Bizarro? Thanks for membership, Trevor. And resub horrible. I'm still in Fishman Island for One Piece. I will push through though, I am going to catch up. It's just that arc is so fucking bad, it's been hard to get motivated. But I will, don't worry. I will. Actually, no, I'm getting really tired now anyway. I might just call it an early night, and you know what? I'll even watch a couple episodes of One Piece through one pace. Just to push through a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night. Alright, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the generosity. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.